Welcome back. As you can see, I'm actually back here in Dresde for now because I decided to change my party out before this next segment of the game. But then I decided to change it again, basically, and I didn't have an earlier save game to draw upon. So I'm going to go ahead and level up Zalbar before we do that. And if you're wondering why we came back here to do this, it's because I can't change my party outside Dresde, unfortunately. And there's a few other reasons too, but you'll see what they are here soon enough. There we go.
Huh? Yes?
I'm just gonna go over to the Hawk for no particular reason.
Once you become a Sith, you can do anything. You can feel the power coursing through you. None of you fools can compare to me.
We itana dana titai, GP casa, kingu mwa mulira dwana, kachopa bogra shankota chicha.
Please! You're jealous. You're jealous of my power. You think you deserve this medallion, don't you? Well, let's just see.
Okay, you're just acting ridiculous.
See? I have the power to do anything!
Pudu, Tunirama na praka donko searcha.
Sniveling fool! Like you would ever belong beside me in the Academy. I'd rather kill you now and save us the trouble. What's this? It seems I have an audience. Look, Jedi, just keep walking. Unless you want some of the same.
Sorry, but I'm not going to let you kill that woman.
You can't stop me! You first, human. And then she dies.
Alright. Looks like she ran off. Good for her. This guy doesn't look all that tough. There we go.
What?
Let's see what he's got for us here. Another medallion and a Bondar crystal. So yeah, you can use this opportunity to get a medallion as well if you didn't use the first one. And I believe if we go out here to the Hawk, something should happen. Here we go.
Ah, so we meet again, Canderous. It has been quite a long time.
Joggy?
Who is this guy?
He was a warrior under my command up to the Battle of Althir. But I thought...
You thought I was dead, didn't you? You thought all of us that you had sent on that attack had perished. You sent us to die in a foolish attack, while you directed your forces elsewhere. You broke from the battle plan and let us die for it, so that you could have the honor of being the first to kill the enemy commander.
I think Canderous told us about this battle on Althir when we were going through his stories earlier.
I did what was prudent at the time. If I had not done it, the battle would have...
The battle would have been won anyway. I am tired of your excuses, Canderous. I have spent years tracking you down since the clans were banished, and I will not rest until I've had my vengeance.
So what are you gonna do?
I challenge you, Canderous. I challenge you to fight the fight you fled that day above Althir, in the dune seas of Tatooine. I will be waiting for you. I have spread the news of the challenge since I learned you had landed on this world. All the surviving Mandalorian clans know of what I do here, and that we shall meet on Tatooine to settle this debt of vengeance once and for all. If you fail to meet me there, you shall be stripped of all honor and forever cast out of our society. It will be you and me alone in the dune seas of Tatooine. A final battle that can only end in death. I shall be waiting for you there, Canderous.
Alright, so we've just gotten Canderous's personal side quest. Joggy's Challenge, in which we'll have to go to the Dune Sea of Tatooine to battle against this guy. And I was hoping to do this earlier when we went there for the Jeno Harden missions, but unfortunately I wasn't able to unlock this challenge back then. I tried to record that whole thing with Canderous's dialogue such that it would be triggered before that point, but it didn't quite work, and I ended up with an overly long Jenna Harden episode that had to be split in two. So I redid it to fit within one video, and I decided to just save it until now. I actually tried recording this part a little while ago as well, but I came back here to the Hawk to get Juhani in an effort to get her side quest unlocked. And when that happened, I've sped off to the Hawk with force speed way too quickly, and the side quest with, or the cutscene with Canderous and Joggy triggered right as I was about to go as the Hawk, and it played out over a black screen, which was really odd. And after that, the game was pretty much broken. I couldn't do anything, it was just completely black, and it didn't transition to the Hawk properly. But I'm going to take Juhani with me along with... I'm actually going to take Mission. We haven't taken her out yet. Actually, no. I'm going to scratch that. I'm going to take out T3. Yes, I'm going to be bold, and I'm going to be taking out T3. I know that that's kind of unconventional. I know I said earlier that you weren't going to see T3.
Your wish?
But I've changed my mind on that. I'm going to try him out, because we haven't actually seen him in action too much, and I think it's only fair. I mean, he's been with us the whole journey, and he has hardly seen a mission, so I think he should get the chance. Let's see, as far as Juhani is concerned... Oh, okay, she's got dueling. Okay, I got that and two-weapon fighting mixed up. I'm going to improve her power attack. I think that'll be good. And as far as powers are concerned... Oh, she's got Affect Mind. I think all the NPC Jedi have Affect Mind, if I'm not mistaken. I could give her Plague for Dark Side, but I'm going to give her Force Wave. That's always useful. Attributes, Dexterity's good. Skills, I'll give her the usual. Powers, let's give her Advanced Throw Lightsaber. We don't really use that much. Alright, and T3, you've got a lot of levels to go through. I'll give you Dexterity, always nice. I'm going to give him more computer use, and these I have to spend 2 points on, so I'll save that point for later. And we get to the Battle Droid Logic upgrade, which is cool. I'm going to give him Master Gearhead. And let's see. Oh, Demolitions. That'll be good. There we go. We got Droid Upgrade Class 3. Save 1 point again. And, okay, there's nothing else to do there. Let's see. Raise Demolitions again. I'm going to give him some toughness, because we need to increase his hit points a little bit more. Yeah, we just got 25 hit points from that. That's pretty cool. And let's give him those. I think this is the final, yes, final level up.
Yes?
Yes?
Let's get going. I don't know if Juhani's side quest will trigger here, but maybe it will. Yes.
What the hell is your kind doing here? Bad enough I have to deal with all these other idiots, but now there's a stinking Cathar on this world too?
I have as much right to be here as you do, sir.
Oh great, we've got a xenophobe among us. Do not seek to aggravate us.
Ooh, big man. The Jedi shooting his mouth off from behind a lightsaber, or whatever you're carrying. Hiding behind your pet cat there, and a woman at that.
Oh my
We
goodness.
should have exterminated all you Cathar when we had the chance.
What? What do you know about my world?
I know enough that... Hey, wait a minute. You look familiar somehow.
What? You?
Do you two know each other?
This doesn't concern you, Jedi trash. Now where could I have... No, he's dead, and she likely is too.
What are you talking about?
Maybe I was wrong. Still, I think a specimen like you would be a nice addition to my collection. So, what would it take, Jedi, for you to sell your pet here to me?
Well, I'm certainly not selling anybody, especially to the likes of you.
Now don't be so selfish. We both know Cathair aren't real people anyway. The females make amusing pets, but the males should be put down like the animals they are. I remember one time on Taris.
What? What did you say?
Uh-oh. What are you saying?
What did you do on Taris, you scum?
Oh,
Put
man.
one of you down like the animals you are. So easy. Then I saw one of the females on the auction block. But those darn Jedi.
It was you.
Ooh.
What? Me? Oh, now I recognize where I've seen that face before. You were the little Cathair I was going to purchase. But those Jedi came and stole my pet away from me.
You were buying Cathar slaves?
When I was fighting with the Mandalorians against the Cathair, I developed an appreciation for these creatures. They make excellent servants if properly trained. You Jedi act all prim and proper, but inside you must feel the same way I do about the lesser, non-human species. The Sith at least let their feelings show on the outside.
You. The homeworld.
Come now. Will you let your pet go? I'm sure we can come up with a price we both think is fair.
She is not for sale. Again.
And I will see you dead for what you have done to my people.
Hold on a second. Don't be hasty.
Now, you can remind Juhani not to fall to the dark side, but I believe you'll specifically get light side points if you decide to recite the Jedi Code. Alternatively, you can kill him if you want to, but I'd rather resolve this conflict peacefully.
There is peace. I will remain calm. I am a Jedi now. My lust for vengeance must be curbed.
Yes, yes. Say no to the dark side, but I will have you yet. Ha!
Sounds like this is not over. Threat from Zor. Juhani ran into a being named Zor, who bears her race a special grudge. That is an understatement. He was a member of the fleet that attacked and destroyed her homeworld, Cathar, but was crippled during that fight. He has since tried to take out his pain on all Cathar he can find. When Juhani had been sold into slavery for her parents' debt, Zor was the one who tried to purchase her. Revan's army stopped him that time, but he has not forgotten her. He has sworn to get his revenge upon her and her people, and you don't know when or where he'll strike next. Juhani, though, lusts for his blood. Well, we're going to have to watch out for this guy in the future, it looks like. But hopefully Juhani will still be vigilant and not fall to the dark side, despite the heaviness of this sort of situation, and the way it ties into her childhood. But in the meantime, we've got some work to do here in the Valley of the Dark Lords, and I'm going to speed my way back to the Academy, so we can leave through that door I was going to exit in the last video. I will say this much, if you like the view in this area, you're going to love the next part. Let's see, I'm going to stop the force speed for now, because I want to explore the new area without zooming through it. Hey, Sith Guard. You can hear T3 whirring behind us there. Alright, Valley of the Dark Lords, here we come. You'll notice the frame rate's a little bit less, it's a little bit more choppy here just because there's a lot more in terms of the rocks and whatnot. And looks like we got some statues here of some guys holding axes, or at least something like axes. Maybe these were ancient Sith or something. Also, before I do anything else, I forgot to see if T3 needs anything, or if Juhani even needs anything. I think we've equipped Juhani well enough, though. At least as much as we can at this point. But you, my droid friend, you need some nice heavy plating, first of all. Let's give you an advanced flamethrower and gravity generator. And you've got the right guns. Superior targeting computer, I think that will do. Scripts, let me make sure, yes, Jedi and droid support. I want to make sure that he's got the, Okay, I didn't even put Juhani on that.
Sure.
What is it?
Yes?
I keep forgetting to do that. I want to make sure he uses his power-ups when he can. Especially since I don't really tend to micromanage my team, which, I don't know, I typically tend to not want to do that, just because it slows the game down, slows the LP down. It's just not quite as fun to watch. Looks like we found some Shyracks here. I think the last time we saw them was on Dantooine in the Crystal Caves. Looks like that flamethrower is coming in really handy there. And there's some sort of cave here. It kind of bears a resemblance to the one on Dantooine. And it looks like we're not the first to explore it. That doesn't bode too well, does it? Hopefully Shyracks are all that's here. Hopefully we don't have to worry about much else. Whoa!
Sure.
That was cool.
Yes?
It's like T3 is holding his own pretty well.
I bet. Sure.
Alright, let's get back to controlling Kane. More Shyracks. They just keep on coming. Whoa! Looks like Juhani used some Force Wave there. Nice job.
That is what a Jedi can do.
Indeed it is.
What is it?
Sure.
Okay, I think there's one, yeah, there's one there, but come on, Kane. A little help. Finally, there we go. Let's see what we got here. Sith Corpse. Got some stuff on him. Nothing much, though. But for now, I'm not going to continue down that way. I want to go on the far path over here. And we got some mines. Looks like somebody set up some mines here. That's interesting. I don't think I gave Juhani demolitions.
Your wish?
Yes?
Looks like there's some people up ahead.
Hold it right there, whoever you are. We're not going back to the Academy. We'll kill you rather than go back.
Looks like we found the renegade Sith that Uthar sent us to find.
You mean you aren't here to kill us or bring us back? I find that hard to believe. The only way into these caves is through the Academy. You must be a Sith. So what is it then? If you're not here to kill us or bring us back, why are you here? Speak up!
Well, you've got to be really careful here, because there are some dialogue options that will pretty much, that sound like you're going to leave them alone. If you do that, they will kill you. But let's tell them that we're here to help them.
Help us? Why should I believe that this isn't some kind of trick?
Yeah, if you say, fair enough, I'll leave you be, then they will come after you, so you don't want to do that. Of course, this will basically tell them that you're going to just go ahead and kill them on the spot, but I want to see if we can persuade them otherwise.
You want to help us? Alright, I can think of a way. We're stuck in these caves, obviously, or we would have been long gone. There's a passage to the surface through the caves, but we're blocked by some kind of large creature. We can't defeat it. If you could kill it and clear up the passageway for us, we could escape. That would be help enough. Can you do that?
Sure, we've got some experience with killing large creatures in the past.
I'll believe that when I see it. But if you could, we would be grateful.
Alright, let's see what we can do about that. The others don't have anything to say, they'll just say that they follow anything that she says. Let's use our droid buddy here and clear this thing up. Thankfully he does a much quicker job of it than the humans who have demolition. I think just because they have to bend down and they have to go through that whole animation before they can turn anything off.
What is it?
Yes?
Wow, certainly spacious for sure. I will say this much, that this planet definitely earns a lot of points for atmosphere. There's a bridge, and a Tarentatech. I take it this is the creature that the renegades were having trouble defeating. Alright, so let's just go ahead and get ready for this.
Your wish?
What?
Alright, charge.
Your wish?
Yes?
What is it?
For the order!
Come on, Giovanni. Whoa.
Sure.
There we go.
Your wish?
Okay, we're getting there with this guy. Whoa.
That hurt, I bet.
Almost. Almost there.
Yes.
Ooh. There we go.
What?
We're all drained out of force. Okay, let's take care of these guys. Looks like the gravity generator is being used in the background.
Your wish?
Honestly, I'm not being stingy with my uses of the droid power-ups or upgrades just because I'm not really going to use T3 very much anymore anyway. And I've got plenty of droid upgrades.
Sure.
Collection in my inventory, so it's not going to be too hard. Even if we do run out. Thankfully, T3 escaped from that relatively unscathed, it looks like.
Your wish?
There we go. Alright, well let's check out the other side, make sure we didn't miss anything here before going back to the Renegades. And I believe you can actually tell Master Uthar that you took care of them, even if you free them. This cave exit leads to the inhospitable surface of the planet. There is nothing for you to see here. At least on this game. And we got some remains here. Keldroma robes and Duron's journal. Those names sound rather familiar. Let's see, Duron's journal. This datapad appears to be the personal journal of the Jedi Duron Keldroma. The last entry reveals what he was doing on this world. Korriban is everything I imagined and feared. I can feel the power of the dark side here. I can sense the Tarentatech hiding in this evil place. Shayla and I have decided to venture forth into the Valley of the Sith Lords in search of the creatures. I only wish Gunhan was still with us. Why couldn't he just accept that Shayla and I are in love? He claims our passion for each other will lead us down the dark side, but he can't even see how his own pride and arrogance are leading him away from the light. Maybe it is good that he left after all. Even as dangerous as the Tarentatech are, I am certain Shayla and I can defeat one without his help. Well, unfortunately, that didn't seem to be the case here. And I saw another corpse. Shayla, I'm presuming. We got some armor and a lot of credits, along with a grenade. I do really appreciate how this game took the time to tell this story of the Great Hunt, and how they kind of delved a little bit into these three people who were a part of it, even though we never actually see them. And we got some Keldroma robes, which not only give us a slightly bigger defense, but also give us wisdom as well. And in terms of using force powers, that can really come in handy. So I'm going to go ahead and give that to myself, and okay, she's got the master robes, so that's good. Give her an energy shield, why not? You're good otherwise, I think. Yep. Alright. Let's head back, and before we go talk to the Renegades, I wanted to go and explore the rest of the Chirac Caves, because we got some other paths here that we haven't looked at yet. Looks like we found these Tukata that we heard about. Tukata aren't that bad. They're basically just painted over calf hounds. Or a different color. They really don't pose that much of a threat. Maybe a little bit more than the Shirax, but not a whole lot. Well, it looks like there's a passage here. It looks like it's maybe around this corner. Here we go.
What is it?
It's a Tukata! This one's a little tough. I think it's a dire Tukata, which I guess is like a super Tukata or something.
I will be your doom!
Oh, we've missed you saying that, Stu.
That hurt, I bet.
There we go.
Yes?
Alright, nothing more to see over there. More Shirax over in this passage, though. Oh, our stasis field didn't work on the rest of these guys.
What?
All that wing flapping is doing kind of a little bit tiresome. T3's doing pretty well. I'm pleasantly surprised.
What is it?
Alright. Good. Looks like we took care of them. I don't know if there's anything here. Here we go. Chewed corpse. A Bothan droid disruptor. What do you think, T3? Will that work out for you? Oh, wait. It's not a droid thing. Never mind. Because I don't think it is. Yeah, okay. My bad.
Your wish?
Sure.
Okay, I don't think there's anything more to see here, but just for completion's sake, I'll just run this way. And now we're back toward the entrance here, where we first had our initial fork in the road. Alright, so let's go back and tell the Renegades about the monster being gone, so that way they can escape and no longer have to worry about the Sith. Let me just make sure there's nothing else over here. I seem to recall there were more Shirax in this passage, but maybe we took care of all of them. There they are. See, they're right here next to the open area, but for some reason they weren't there earlier. I even looked there. I remember distinctly looking here.
What is it?
Yes?
Also, Boo and his stasis field These guys are just basically passes, and they're good for collecting XP. And that's the main reason why I'm going after all of them.
Yes?
Otherwise, there really isn't that... Whoop, there's another one.
For the order!
For the order, indeed. There isn't really that much difference in going after the next field. And you guys know that I'm a completionist, and I try to do as much as possible. I'm just going to use Master Speed here. Okay, let's see. The path curves here. Let's see, did we have to look at this corpse? I don't think we did. Here we go, response package. And let's talk to Thalia May. I guess that's her name.
So, is there news? Is the passageway clear?
And you can choose to go ahead and just betray all of them right here if you want, but I'm not going to do that. I'm a nice guy. It's clear. You're free to go.
It's clear? We can go. Thank you. I wasn't expecting help from anyone in the Academy. I guess we aren't the only ones who don't agree with everything. Maybe the Jedi will accept us. I've seen how evil the dark side is. Maybe I could try. At any rate, thank you again. You've saved our lives.
Aw, she gave us a little bow. That's cool. And we get a lot of XP for that. You can choose to kill her if you want, and you would get a crystal and I think something else from that. I don't believe that they would show up on Dantooine if you did this planet's first or second and you went there afterwards. and you freed them and whatnot. But still, it's nice to know that they're safe. And that they're not under the iron fist of the Sith. But for now, we've got to continue in our exploration of the valley, because we haven't actually made it to the valley part of this yet. Wow. Impressive, I must say. Holy cow.
Beware of the Tukata. They are a pack beast that have their nests in one of the tombs. We fight them off as best we can.
They're not too bad.
I'm not here to get you out of trouble if you do something stupid, student. Enter the tombs at your own risk.
And we found an archaeologist here.
We've had indications that there's a whole ancient Sith colony under this valley. Isn't that an incredible find?
Sounds like it. And there's a guy with a name here, Dak Vesser.
Greetings. I don't think I've seen you at the Academy before. Here to investigate the ruins.
Who are you?
My name's Dak Vesser. I'm assigned to the Valley Ruins, as you can see. We've been painstakingly uncovering these tombs for many months now.
Dak? That is you, isn't it? I hardly recognized you.
It's been a long time, Jahani.
What are you doing here? Did you fall to the dark side?
I didn't fall, Jahani. I had my eyes opened. And don't look at me like that. Last I recall, you were having your own doubts.
I was. I'm not anymore. Dak, you could...
Save it. The Jedi aren't for me, not anymore. Look, I'm not going to ask why a couple of Jedi are here in the Valley of the Dark Lords. I don't want to know. It's better that I don't. In fact, I'll just get out of here and leave you to whatever it is you're planning to do. Fair enough?
Running away? Again?
Why not? It's what I do best.
This is the other reason why I wanted to take Juhani during this portion of the game. I had actually forgotten about this Dak character when I initially took Canderous and Zalbar with me, and that's the reason why I changed my party at the beginning of this video a second time, is because of that. So how do you guys know each other?
Yes. Isn't it obvious? I don't want to talk about it here, however.
I don't think there's much to talk about.
Have it your way, Jahani. You always do. Look, I don't want to be here after you leave. There'll be too many questions, so ask what you have to ask and I'll be on my way.
What can you tell me about the ruins?
Well, it seems that the Sith once inhabited Korriban a long time ago. There was a fortress here that was destroyed at some point before the Sith abandoned the planet completely. Why they left, we don't know. Perhaps the Jedi drove them off. The tombs in this valley are the only parts of the fortress we found mostly intact.
That's rather interesting. Have you made any unusual findings?
Some. Most of the interesting stuff is still in the tombs, but Master Yuthar prefers to leave them to be explored by the students as a challenge. In time, they will probably become safe enough for us to enter. Until that time, however, we're stuck to digging up the valley piece by piece.
The tombs are dangerous then, huh?
Definitely dangerous. Most of the students that go inside them don't come back out. Master Yuthar prefers it that way.
Well, I suppose that's the reason why he hasn't dealt with the Hermit in the Hills yet. Let's see if you can tell us anything more about the tombs. I don't know if there's anything else.
There's 4 tombs here. On the right are the tombs of Ajunta Paul and Tulak Horde. On the left are the tombs of Marco Ragnos and Nagasato. All 4 were ancient Sith lords.
Well, let's ask him about each of these tombs.
That's the first tomb on the right. There's a rumor that there's a powerful artifact still in there, but nobody's retrieved it yet. That tomb supposedly has ancient battle droids and traps that are still functioning. It's amazing that their power sources have lasted so long, really.
Interesting. Well, that artifact is probably that sword that we were hearing about. Let's ask him about the tomb of Tulak Horde.
That's the farthest tomb on the right. We don't know much about Tulak Horde, unfortunately. The Takata have a nest in that tomb, I think.
The Tukata, huh?
A local pack animal that's very dangerous. Occasionally the guards track down a queen and kill it. That usually pacifies them for a bit.
What about this Ragnos guy?
That's the first tomb on the left. Someone mentioned that a crazy droid has holed itself up in there, but I don't know much about that.
We heard a reference to that droid in passing earlier when we were going through the Academy. What about Nagasato?
It's the second tomb on the left when you enter the valley. Nagasato was the leader of the old Sith Masters here, we think. Darth Malak found something in there a while back, however, and ever since then only Master Uthar can enter it.
What did he find, do you know?
No. A lot of the discoveries are kept secret, even from the students. I only heard that Darth Malak found something there by rumor, to be honest.
I think we've got a pretty good idea of what it is, though.
Well, it seems that this...
Oh, we already did this. Okay, well, let's go ahead and leave him be.
So do I.
Goodbye, Dak. And thank you.
Goodbye, Juhani.
Seems like they've got a bit of a past together. Let's see what we got here. Rogue Droid has now been added to our quest list. Can we talk to Juhani about Dak or Zor?
My Cathar blood seethes at the thought of that man still running free. I cannot stand still while I think about it, but I will not give in to the dark side either. He will pay for his crimes, though. He will most likely be following us. Me. If we could find him first, then he may not be able to set in motion whatever he has in store for us.
Okay, so it looks like she's readying herself for whatever confrontation with Zor is to come. Well, we've got a lot to check out here with all these tombs. And I'm actually going to go to the one on the far right first, because that's where I believe we're going to find Lashao, if memory serves correctly. And we'll go there in the next video.